I'm James Spencer from Basic Brewing Video. If you're new to beer and brewing, you may know that hops are responsible for the bitterness in beer, but you may not know that hops are also responsible for other flavor and aroma characteristics too. Descriptors include citrus, fruity, spicy, earthy, and many more. Hops also have antibiotic properties, so they help keep your beer from spoiling over time. Hops are said to have an impact on head retention and the color of the beer too. Now here are some different forms of hops that you may see at your local homebrew store. Of course, you can get whole hops. These just happen to have come from my garden. Hops come in plugs too. Plugs are essentially just whole hops that have been compressed into this disc shape. They'll come loose when you throw them into the brew pot. And finally, here are some hops that have been pelletized. They look like rabbit food. You'll get a bit more bitterness from pelletized hops than whole hops since the bittering compounds are more available to the boil. The bitterness from hops come from alpha acids that are in the yellow lupulin glands of the hop cone. Up to a point, the longer you boil these alpha acids, the more they're isomerized or chemically changed, and the more bitterness they'll contribute. However, there's a flip side. When you boil hops for an hour, say, to get the most bitterness, you're losing out on the flavor and aroma compounds because those are boiled away. So, if you want more hop flavor and aroma in your beer, add more hops closer to the end of the boil. But keep in mind that hops that are added, say, 15 minutes before the end of the boil will have half the bitterness of hops that are boiled for a full hour. You can even add hops right at the end of the boil. They won't contribute much bitterness, but if you love hop aroma and flavor, it's a great trade-off. Most brewers add their hops in several stages when brewing their beers. Some hops go in at the beginning of the boil for bitterness, some in the middle of the boil, and some near the end of the boil for aroma. And for those who want to go the extra step, you can add hops to the fermenter at the end of fermentation. This is called dry hopping, and it's a great way to load your pale ales with hoppy goodness. Hope that helps. For lots more brewing information, check out byo.com and basicbrewing.com.